Yes. Okay. I'm going to ask you to use the microphone to answer these questions because that's how we pick you up online. But who can tell me one Bible story you learned about yesterday? Come up to the microphone and answer. Or here, oh yeah, we'll let Shannon manage the mic. I need one Bible story that you learned yesterday. I think you learned 2, right? So what was the first one?
They're thinking.
You even had a quiz about one of them.
I learned the old story about something and the new one.
Okay, so we learned a New Testament story and an Old Testament story.
And the new one had Jesus.
The new one had Jesus. All right, Addison, I saw your hand next. No, you have to use the microphone.
It was the same one as his.
You were going to say, okay. Rosie, do you have something to add to that?
So she was telling this story, and we had to learn this little thing where it was like, we will follow Jesus. We will follow love.
We'll follow Jesus. We will follow love. Go ahead. Maggie, you have something to add?
We also did like vocabulary words kind.
Okay.
So, and one was rebel, I think.
One was what? Rebel? Oh. Okay. Okay. What about your science experiments?
You did a science experiment?
So we tried to we put straws in potatoes. And
You put straws in potatoes?
yeah. And then they asked us to eat out of the straws from the potato.
They did not ask you to do that.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Did they ask you to try and drink the potato?
So we did this magnet one, and so we put there's 4 sodas, 2 sodas on one side and the other 2 sodas on the other, and then there's a ruler on top, and then we put a magnet on top and the bottom, and then we put like nuts, like nut screws, kind of.
Like nuts and bolts. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and we put it on the magnet, and we kept putting more and more and more until some of them fall. And we had heavier ones, and we did that, but it didn't hold as many.
Got it. Okay, will you pass the mic? Oh, you got a thing, Rosie? Go for it.
So we did this thing with some drinks, and you put them in so there was a tub of water, and you put the drinks in it. They were in cans, and if they float, then you can drink them because they don't have a lot of sugar. And if they do, that's what Carrie said.
For a second. What was your favorite part of Vacation Bible Camp that we did yesterday? I'm afraid of this answer, but Will, what was your favorite part yesterday? Just tell me and I'll share it out, but we can move it along. You can tell me. Oh, the pie in my face. Of course you would say that. Because you were the peanut butter king yesterday, right? You brought in tons of peanut butter, so I would get a pie in the face. What else? You brought 10.
No, Rosie,
10 jars of peanut butter.
Just
what
answer.
else?
I got to pie Gary in the face.
You did get to pie me in the face. I just put everybody's name in a bucket, and I happened to draw your name out, and it was all legit. Brandy recorded it, so for prosperity purposes. What was your favorite part?
To hang out with all my friends.
Hang out with all your friends. Nehemiah, what was your favorite part? No, don't touch that. Outside games, right. We spent a lot of time outside towards the end. Do you remember how many jars of peanut butter you guys collected? No! Penny, how many? 63 jars of peanut butter. That was amazing because initially last Sunday I said if you collect 20, you could throw a pie in my face. And then I was like, yeah, I better rethink that number. So then I bumped it up to what? 50, right? And then at the end of the day when somebody counted it, there was 63 jars. So there was no way I was getting out of that. And I smelled whipped cream for the rest of the night because even after blowing my nose, washing my face, everything, I still smelled like whipped cream. But at least it tasted good, right? Yeah. So you guys had a really good time yesterday. We were a small but mighty group, and we had a ton of volunteers that helped. We had 8 youth, and then Carol and Amanda were here to help. My mom was here. Laura, Holcomb, and Brandy, and of course Alexis led music and cleaned up quite a few messes that we had. So we had a really good day, right? And you guys learned a new song, and then you practiced the song that we've sang before, right, in worship. So you guys are going to share that with everybody, right? Okay.
Okay, congregation. Before we begin, we're going to teach you the actions to the chorus. You're going to recognize the song. This is The Joy of the Lord. And so when the kids get to the part where they go reaching for your light, we want to invite you to stand and join us in these actions in the singing. I promised you singing and dancing. This is the singing and dancing part. So, kids, are you ready? We're going to show them the actions to the chorus. It's the joy of the Lord is my strength. Again, the joy of the Lord is my strength. In the darkness, I'll dance. In the shadows, I'll sing. The joy of the Lord is my strength. All right, okay, band, we're ready for you.
Though tears may fall, my song will rise to you. Though my heart may fail, my song will rise to you. While there's breath in my lungs, I will praise you, Lord. In the dead of night, I'll lift my eyes to you. When the waters rise, I'll lift my eyes to you. While there's hope in my heart, I will praise you, Lord. The joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. In the darkness I'll dance, in the shadows I'll sing. The joy of the Lord is my strength. When I cannot see you with my eyes, let faith arise to you. When I cannot feel your hand in mine, let faith arise to you. God of mercy and love, I will praise you, Lord. Oh, you shine with glory, Lord of light. I feel alive with you. In your presence now I come alive. I am alive with you. There is strength when I say, I will praise you, Lord. The joy